Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Brian the Floridian. So today guys, I'm going to be doing a new review of a razor I just got in the mail. So this will be my mail call and razor review. I got this little guy in the mail today, which is called the Black Tiger Safety Razor. So anyway, the box comes in a little box right here. Here's the razor. So it's got a black finish on this safety razor. And this is a 3-piece razor, but let me show you the box again. So anyway, this box came in the mail today. It's from Global Shave Club, which is a company based out of Canada, which makes shave products. So anyway, so the box says Black Tiger Safety Razor, 100% solid steel. I'm not sure about that, but let's find out. But anyway, on the back is pretty cool because it says, the proceeds of the sale of this razor go towards the Starlight Children's Foundation. So that foundation is an organization that helps kids and families that are hospitalized, or kids that are hospitalized and their families due to illness and injury. So great cause for this, for buying this razor. So I only got this for $10 with shipping, so that's a great deal. So more about the razor. As you can see, it's a 3-piece razor, and definitely the handle does feel like solid steel. Definitely not stainless steel, but definitely possibly steel. But here is the top cap, and then you have your bottom cap here. So it's a vintage Gillette style tech razor clone. And the top cap has these little knobs here, notches that hold the blade in place, and it has one screw there. So let me show you the blade I'll be using for my shave, which is a Personna Platinum blade. This will be the first use. But anyway, the blade fits like this. Let's go ahead and put this blade in correctly here. So once you get it into the top cap, it fits pretty perfectly in those little slots there. And let's put this thing together and screw it down. So this razor is pretty easy to align the blade. I don't know if you guys can see that, but definitely a pretty easy to align the blade with the first loading of the blade. So pretty even on both sides, but definitely a Gillette Tech clone, and the black finish is pretty nice. I mean, there's a few imperfections there, but you know, I mean, what do you expect for $10? But great weight to it. So this razor is about 2.1 ounces, so it's got a little bit of weight to it, and I believe the handle is 3.25 inches long. So kind of reminds me of my Remy razor I did a review a few videos ago. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a shave review of this razor. And for today, my soap of the day will be a Fougere Friday. So I'll be using my Case Shave Worx Shipping Up, which is a scent, which is a Brut inspired scent. And definitely Fougere Brut fragrance there. Pretty strong scented soap. And this is signed by Big Tony, the guy on the cover. So Kelly, the artisan, decided to make this soap to honor her father who loved Brut. And I had him sign this at one of my shave meetups I went to a couple years ago. But anyway, great soap. And for my brush, I'm going to be using my RazoRock BC Silvertip Plissoft with a 26mm knot and a nice big handle. So let me go ahead and wash my face, guys. I got about 2 days of growth, so this should be interesting with this razor to try. And I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I just took a shower, so I'm going to be using this for my pre-shave. Cream Cream. I got some on my face right here. So let me go ahead and start loading my face up with the first pass here. All right. So I hope you guys are having a good week so far. It's been pretty busy lately, so I haven't been able to make a video sooner like I wanted to. Been busy at work. I've been kind of in the process of renovating my house. So it's been a pretty busy week, but just glad it's the weekend. And man, lots of lather right off the bat. Love this soap. So I haven't used this soap in a while, but I was kind of craving or just basically wanting to do a Fougere scented shave, so I chose this soap for this review. And I was pretty excited about this razor when I got this in the mail. I saw a few people mentioning it on the shave forums, on Badger and Blade, and also I saw one reviewer on YouTube who seemed to love this razor. So that's why I pulled the trigger, and for only being $10, it's a great deal. Also, you're helping a good cause, which is that Starlight Children's Foundation. I admit I didn't know much about it until I went online and checked it out, but they basically help the kids with any kind of serious illness or injury in the hospital while they're staying there, which they provide programs for the kids, just anything to keep their minds off of being in a hospital and helping their families also. All right, whoa, thick lather here. So that should do nicely for that first pass. Very thick lather, which I love about Worx soaps. And with the Cream, it should be really slick on this first pass. So let me go ahead and do that first pass with the grain. And like I said, Personna Platinum Blade. Definitely have some feedback if you hear that. So it definitely has some blade feel to it. So I'm basically riding the cap of the razor. So I'm kind of leaning this cap against my skin at that 30-degree angle and just trying to let the weight of the razor do the work. All right. All right. Yeah, definitely a little bit aggressive. Well, not too bad. All right, so definitely a little tiny bit aggressive. I thought this razor would remind me of would shave just like the Remy razor I have, which is a clone of the Gillette Tech, but off the bat, it's a little bit more aggressive than that razor is. Alright, first pass is done. A little bit aggressive, but not bad. I would say about an average, maybe a little bit of average shave safety razor, as in terms of smoothness. But definitely the blade is doing a good job. The blade is a premium blade, so I know it's not the blade that's making it aggressive, but just a little tiny bit aggressive. But anyway, let me go ahead and rinse my face, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So the first pass is a little bit, I felt a little bit aggression from the razor, but so I went back and checked the alignment on the head, and so far so good. I mean, the alignment is pretty even, so it might be just this razor's a little bit more aggressive than I thought it would be. But anyway, got a little nick right here, but pretty smooth though. I mean, definitely a pretty close first pass. Let me go ahead and do that second pass right now, which is across the grain. So this razor feels a little bit heavier than the Remy I have. Just a tiny bit heavier. Alright, so anyway. This soap is really nicely scented Fougere. Pretty strong for a soap scent. I'd say probably about 8 on a scale from 0 to 10. So this is definitely one of the stronger Case Shave Worx soaps out there in terms of scent strength. But performance-wise, same as all her soaps. They're just great soaps. Just nice slickness, nice lather, as you can tell. Alright, let me do that second pass. Okay. So anyway, talking about the solid steel construction, like I said, I don't think it's completely solid steel. I could be wrong. Probably the handle definitely is, but the top cap is probably steel. But I would say the middle cap is more, we'll say more of just like a kind of like a sheet metal construction. So I don't think that's really 100% solid steel, but nevertheless, for a $10 razor, I guess you really can't expect too much. Alright. Okay. So it's a little bit smoother now. I think I'm getting used to this. Getting used to the head here, or the angle of the razor. Alright. So hopefully everybody's having a good week so far. Been trying to catch up on watching a lot of my fellow YouTube videos, shave videos from my favorite YouTubers out there. And some of the challenges have been funny. I've been seeing like a lot of the different challenges people are tagging each other on, like shaving with your other hand, your non-dominant hand, shaving with both hands with a different razor in each hand, and I'm just kind of waiting for someone to come up with a different type of challenge. Like maybe shaving with your non-dominant hand blindfolded. That would be a cool challenge. That would be a scary challenge. But you know, I've had some fun doing some of these challenges with the 3 soaps in a bowl and the 1 soap, 1 croup, and 1 cream in a bowl. That was like one of the best challenges I ever did, because that opened my eyes to, like, hey, you know, if you use a soap and a cream together, and you know, croup also, definitely have some amazing lather, amazing slickness. And that was probably one of my best shaves, probably. Not just on video, but just in general. Because there's a lot of slickness with that combination there. Alright, second pass. And I escaped without any more nicks, so that's great. So I'm getting used to this razor, the angle. So the angle's a little bit different. I'm finding out that if you ride the cap, you get more of a closer shave, more of a less irritating shave. Because I think the first pass I was sort of just kind of like still trying to find the angle, but now it's like a little more easier to use now, a little bit more easier to glide this across your face with this when you're riding the cap. So let me go ahead and rinse my face, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back for my final pass against the grain. Let me do one more face lather. So you guys are seeing the very first shave with this razor, and probably after I use about maybe 3 or 4 times, it'll probably be a much better shave for me, but definitely that first pass is a little bit aggressive. I think I was just trying to learn the angle of the razor, because with my vintage Gillette Tex, I just basically pick it up and just go. And I got a great angle, great shave, since it's so mild. And I know those razors really well on my vintage Gillette Tex, since I use them, pretty often, especially my fat handle tech, which is my favorite of the Tex. But with any razor, I guess you got to learn the angle of it a few times to get used to it. Alright. So anyway, definitely a little bit different from my Remy, even though it looks pretty much the same, except my Remy is more chrome than this Black Tiger is. Alright, that should be good there for last pass. But, you know, definitely vintage tech is a lot smoother than any of these guys, the Black Tiger or the Remy, but not bad, pretty nice clone. Just takes a second to get the angle right, get used to it. Alright, so hope you guys are having a good week, good weather wherever you guys are at. It's been crazy here in Florida. I think it's been really mild for us. I think it even got to 90s like last week, but today, actually a couple days ago, it got down to, we had a cold front, so it got down to like low 40s again, so it's kind of funny how you can be wearing flip-flops and be on the beach one day, and the next day be wearing a jacket. But definitely all the spring breakers are down here in Florida. The traffic, the roads are just basically horrendous right now. Alright, so anyway, this razor, man, the performance really rebounded after that first pass. Because the last two have been really, really great. Just took a little bit to learn the angle on this razor. Alright, let me do that less against the grain underneath my nose here. Alright guys, nice last pass. Let me go ahead and rinse and I'll be back for the post shave. Alright guys, I'm back for my post shave. So I'm going to be using the aftershave that this soap is inspired by, which is this guy, Brut, by Fougere. So this stuff is definitely a classic dime store aftershave. Yeah, definitely smells pretty similar to that soap. Let me go ahead and give it a little shake. Alright, nice Fougere scented aftershave. And definitely a lot of alcohol in this aftershave, so as with anything you buy from the drugstore, but not bad. Great aftershave. So anyway, let me do my review of this razor. So I did a review of the Black Tiger safety razor, and they mentioned the antique black finish, which I'm not really sure what an antique black finish is. I've never seen an antique black finish, but nevertheless, just a beautiful black finish razor, Gillette Tech clone, and like I said, 3-piece razor. And I like that the tabs held the blade in perfectly. So I had no alignment issues whatsoever with the blade. And I got a perfectly balanced, even blade exposure on both sides when I put that blade in with the top and the bottom cap. So great alignment with this razor. And the weight is definitely pretty decent weight. Like I said, 2.1 ounces. And not a bad finish. A little bit of imperfections right there, but not bad. Not bad for $10. I would say this is definitely better than my dollar store razor shave I did last shave video I did. Definitely better than that. So I would probably say that this is probably middle of the pack for shave performance. It's definitely a little tiny bit on the aggressive side, but not too bad. I'd still classify this as a mild to moderate in terms of aggression, but definitely a nice shaver, and definitely a good value for $10 with free shipping from Global Shave. So definitely check them out. I'll leave a link below in my description. So comes this little box right there. And one thing it did come that was when it came in this box, it was a little bit kind of a bit funny, because it was all all the pieces were off. They were just in the box. They weren't really packaged like with any kind of anything to kind of hold it together. It was just like basically this was in the box with all the pieces off. So you definitely heard the knocking of the blade and everything. So that's the only gripe I have about this razor. I wish it would have packed this a little bit better, but not bad for $10 though. And you also support the Starlight Children's Foundation when you do buy this razor, because they give a portion of the proceeds to that, or profits of that. And I use for my soap was my Case Shave Worx Shaping Up. Nice Fougere, Brut inspired scented shave soap. And of course I use my favorite blade with this razor, which is the Personna Platinum blade. And I just love this blade. I just found this last year and I just love it. It's pretty comparable to the red Personna. And to me, I think it shaves maybe even a little bit better, because it's more, to me, a little bit more sharper. And my BC Silvertip Plissoft by RazoRock. Excellent brush. And last but not least, Brut by Fougere. So anyway guys, that's my shave, that's my review. And I will see you guys later. Hit and like, subscribe below if you like this video. And I will see you guys in a few days. Take care.